guys, it's your boy Shot, and I'm here bringing you some new inventions from the Civil War. The first of which is the mini ball. The mini ball was a very devastating invention. What it did was you would load it in your gun, and it has little ridges, so after you push it all the way down through the pipe, when you shoot it, it would come spiraling out, and when it comes out, it would go and it would just hit and shatter the bones of any person that it would come in contact with. And as it's made out of lead, it would also poison them, and with the shards of your bones getting shattered, that would you would just bleed out immensely. And it was a very, very devastating invention. I cannot stress that as much as I wish I could, but it was very, very devastating. It was and then the second invention that I want to show you guys is the Intrepid. It was the very first hot air balloon. It was also an invention during the Civil War, and what that did was it was just basically a prototype. It didn't really it didn't really work like a hot air balloon does nowadays. It was tied to the ground, and it would go up, so that because it would go up and the guy would have no way to get down, so he'd have to be tied to the ground. And it was actually a pretty cool invention, I gotta say, because from just it was a smart way they made it. Now the next invention is the ironclads. The ironclads were awesome, I think, because what they did was they were just a big iron ship in the ocean, and what it would do is it's basically like a giant battleship, and it would go and it would just we didn't have a lot back then. I think the North had 30 and the South had 2 or something, but they were really expensive, and we didn't use them during the Civil War. But the North and the South both had a main one, the Monitor and the Merrimack. Those were the North and the South's main ones, and they were a very, very well designed, smart invention. Well, I wouldn't say smart, because if you get sunk, it's down at the bottom of the ocean very fast, because it's made out of iron. Now we make them out of steel. But the next invention is the Gatling gun. What the Gatling gun is it was an invention where you would have a strip of bullets, and you would twist the lever and it would spin, and it would just rapid fire and go bang, 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 and shoot out bullets. And what that would do is that made a very, very high kill death ratio. So that you would just kill and kill and kill people, while they would have to go shoot, reload, 30 seconds later, boom. Actually, I think the fastest weapon we'll get to later is the repeater that could boom, boom, but this would go boom, 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 boom. So it was a very, very fast. It was the machine gun, like the Gatling gun, was a high turning point in the Civil War. It was a very, very, very good invention. The next up is the USS Red Rover. It was basically a hospital on the river. It was it's basically like a Red Cross, the hospital, a nursing boat. So it would go down and try and pick up troops on the ocean shore that are wounded, and assist them and patch them up and everything. And it was very useful. It wasn't used a lot, not a lot of people knew about it, but it was a very, very big very, very big invention. Another thing, as I said before, was the repeater. Oh man. The repeater was basically, you load in shells, I believe it was 6, you could go shoot, 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 in a cocking mechanism underneath you. It's a pull out, like release, pull back, shoot, release, pull back, shoot, and it was the first semi-automatic rifle. It was a very, very strong rifle, highly, highly used towards the end of the Civil War, and it was a very, very good rifle. The last invention I have for today is the railroads. Railroads were insanely important. What they did is they would transport ammunition, troops, supplies, you name it, to northern troops. The South had a very, very what's the word? I guess I could say lacking railroad. The South did not use their railroad, hardly any, but the North really took advantage. It really helped the North. The North probably wouldn't have been able to win the Civil War without railroads, because they wouldn't have been able to get the supplies and the ammunition and the troops down to where they needed to go. And yeah, so that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to click that like button, show your support. If you guys want to see more of this, just comment down below. Tell me if you guys feel like some of my information is invalid. Also comment and tell me. But other than that, I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.